It is a special challenge presented by the Flair Hut, which is We're Still Dotty About Flair. And there is a sketch and there's a recipe. So it's a sketchy recipe. One of the recipe elements is a portrait photo, and the sketch has a landscape photo. So I just kind of turned it around. I actually turned it like that. And so you can probably see that. And then the recipe calls for rainbow, florals, 1 portrait photo, 3 of something, and of course that 3 somethings is going to be Flair, and 5 pattern papers, which is never a difficult thing for me to do. So I'm just doing it for, I'm not eligible for the Happy Mail prize that Adam is giving away, but I am not one to back away from a good challenge. And I loved the background, the graphics here, and it just reminded me of this paper from Sweet Rush. So that's what I'm working with. And I kind of have my 3 clusters defined. I have my title defined. This will be just a quickie little video just to show you how much fun this challenge is. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there so that I have my reminder. I'm also combining this with the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge. And so I have that list handy as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of, I have already taken some scraps from my Scrap Backwards kit, in fact. And that's where everything came from, actually. The pink Dotty paper, the Sweet Rush ephemera, the, well, not the washi tape. The washi tape came from my stash. And the stamped flowers came from my stash. But I'm going to put the photo here. Those of you who've been following me for a while know how rare and wonderful it is to see a big old smile like that from Ava. So it's got to be commemorated. And she's at a concert with her dad, and I think at live concerts is when this girl is the happiest. She is a music fanatic, and she loves her some 90s alternative. And I think this particular concert might have been maybe Red Hot Chili Peppers, maybe something else. Anyway, I'm doing it just as an extra thing, and and it's celebrating her smile, not where she was or what she was doing. So let's put it that way. I'm going to put that away so that I can get this where you can see what I'm doing. And I have, well, let me do the title. Because we're using song titles, song lyrics and titles in our titles on our layouts for the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, I thought I'd use one of my favorite smiley songs, which is Whenever I See Your Smiling Face by James Taylor. And I think the title of the song is just Your Smiling Face. And I'm going to put the face right smack in the middle of the washi tape. I have taken this pattern paper by Vicki Booten for Sweet Rush, and the sketch calls for a frame, and I made my frame out of washi tape so that it really doesn't take away from the pattern. And I kind of had my doubts about the hot pink, but it goes so well with the washi tape, I'm not worried that it doesn't necessarily go with the more fuchsia shades of pink that are there. Pretty much, I'm not worried about it at all. And I'm gonna take a bit of, well, I'm gonna start building my clusters now. I think, now I have die cut using a Bramble Fox die. I think the last time I used this, I think I said it was a, Rosie Studio. And I do have a Rosie Studio mini rainbow die, but this one and that one also is a Bramble Fox. They have a whole set of clouds and sunshines, a couple different sunshines. I'm gonna just kind of not completely obscure that cloud from things. I'm going to use this flower to cover up that lady. And I'm gonna slide my Flair kind of right under the flower and over the cloud. And then I'm gonna put my rainbow right here and kind of let it curl up, except I would like this anchored. So we'll see if that will hold. It'll hold onto the cloud, yes. What I did there was I took a, let's see, I'll pull them out for you. I took this Diane Reevely Dilutions Shimmer Spray, and you maybe can't see it, but that is really shimmery. It has a really nice shimmery shine. And then Dina Wakley Media Gloss Spray, and I put the little white die cut in the trash can and sprayed it with this, and then when it dried, I sprayed it with this, just to get those colors. And because I like that so well, I took, where is it? Okay, I have a whole passel of these punched squirrels. We used to call her Baby Squirrel instead of Baby Girl. And I found a yellow one, and I sprayed it with the pink Diane Reevely. So I kind of thought that kind of went well with that. Okay, so I'm gonna then use this guy maybe right there on top of the flower and the flare. This is a Bramble Fox piece from a, let's see, I'll show you. This is what's left in the set after I've pulled out all the hot pink. I've used some of the orange too. There are quite a few little speech bubbles in that set, and I believe it's still available in the shop. I'm not sure. I bought it at the Dotty About Flair crop in Cheshire. Okay, there, and then I may have some other things to go around there. And then I'm gonna do I'll do a cluster over here that'll be a little bit simpler, and this will be kind of, let's see, there we go, a little bit tucked under. And then I'm going to use this pink musical, this has music notes on it. Again, I got all of these Flair at the Dotty About Flair crop, and I don't know if they're available. I'm gonna have this asterisk pointing kind of at James. Because he can have some colorful language sometimes. He can spew forth with some colorful language. Bless his heart. Okay, I keep getting, I keep reaching into my trash can and picking up some of the spray that I used on these pieces. Okay, and there's an ice cream cone. Okay, let's see what we want to do next. I think this one, I'm going to put the Flair down first. And then I will put the flower. I've done the flowers in kind of graduating sizes. That right there. And then I've got this that says really. And then I'm going to try to sneak this guy in. Right there. I have a tiny little piece of foam tape on the back. I'll do that. Now I want my Flair up closer. So I'm going to do that. And then I will do this. And that actually works out well. Okay, and let's see what my requirements are. Rainbow, florals, portrait photo, 3 of something. I have 3 Flair. I also have 3 flowers, but who's counting? And 5 pattern papers. I have the 1 background pattern paper. I have 2 as mats, so that's 3. 4 is this kind of layer, and then 5 is this black and white kind of layer. And then these are not pattern papers, so they don't count, but I have my 5. And now going to the other, summer challenge, I need 3 clusters, each with 3 or more items, and I've got that. And I need a song title or lyrics in my title or subtitle, and I've got Your Smiling Face. And I need mixed media, ink, paint, or paste. Well, I've used ink on this and on the squirrel and on the flowers. And punch or die cuts, and I have die cut my rainbow. And stamping, and I've stamped those 3 flowers. So I have some other little bits here. I like that right there. And there, I can do a pink one, maybe right here. And then there's this kind of greenish one that I can use there. And now I'm going to add a few of these music note sequins. Let me get one of those out there. That's to kind of, and I will find out the name of the concert, which concert, I'll confirm the concert where this photo was taken. I just saw it in James's in an Instagram post, and I grabbed it, and by the time it got to my photo library, all the interesting data was lost. And so I'll have to go back and find it on his Instagram and read his his notations there. I want to do this one maybe here on the rainbow. We'll see if that will stick. Okay, I kind of like that. And now I have some other sequins that I thought I would add in my encrusting style there, and maybe here around the cloud, and then over here beside this one on the washi tape. Okay, and so you know what comes next. I just spill them. And I have this crazy mix that I've been building up with all the sequin mixes I've used in recent layouts. So I'll just kind of spill those on. And then press them down. Okay, they're all out. And I'll make sure all the glue's covered, and I'll kind of press the sequins down. This one had some sequins in between this brad and this piece of Flair. Okay, so now I'm going to do this, and there we go. I've kind of encrusted my clusters, and I've got some kind of sticking randomly over here by the title and in a couple of other places, and I think I'm going to leave them, and I may add a few more to augment them and to make them look like they just spilled, like this one here and stuff like that. So, but essentially I'm done. And thank you for watching, and I hope you go to the Dotty About Flair Facebook page and enter the challenge. Upload your layout to the album and be eligible for that Happy Mail prize. Thanks for watching. Bye.